Good day, McVeigh, and happy Thursday. We'll get our show started right away. This morning we have Sophia coming up first. Sophia, what do you have for us today? Come on over here, honey. This is very cool. Go ahead. What do you have?
Facts about geodes.
Geodes. We've not had geodes yet. So what are geodes?
It's a type of rock.
Okay. And I see you have some evidence with you. What is that?
It is an adventure guide.
Okay, and so tell us about geodes. What are some fun facts?
Some facts. The first one is how are geodes formed.
Okay.
The basic requirement for the formation of a geode is the presence of a hole or cavity in the surrounding rock. This is most common in volcanic rock, where such holes often occur.
So what she's saying is she's reading from a book about geodes, and she's saying that in order to have a geode form, there needs to be a hole, and most often that occurs in volcanic rock because of the way the lava flows. There are gaps, and so what do you have in your hand?
A real geode.
All right, let's take a look at it. So you want to pull that out of the bag? Oh, can you? Okay. This is a geode. Okay, look at this, boys and girls. So take a look. All right, so we all see that? Great. And so what is that exactly? Is that grass? Is that a tree? What is that made of?
It is made of...
Is it a stone?
It's a rock.
It's a rock, right. So it's a rock formation that didn't exist, that exists because nature made space for it. Does that make sense? Okay, so what does this say? Geodes are typically
Round.
What's that first word?
Hollow.
Hollow. And that's what makes it so unique. So hollow, what does it mean if something is hollow? Let's see. Okay. And what does it also say? They're rounded rocks in which?
Crystals have blood.
Okay, the crystals
grow toward the center of the cavity.
Yeah.
Over millions of years,
Gradually forming
a
lining. And usually the crystals are quartz, calcite, fluorite.
But sometimes other minerals are found.
So you might go to the bookstore. In fact, if you're going to go to the Literacy Festival tomorrow night, you might see some book ends that are made of quartz or calcite, and they're beautiful stone, and they have like sparkly edges, and they're hollow in the middle. Did anybody come up with what hollow is?
No, but what was interesting when she was reading, she used the word cavity as well.
Yes, exactly. They're related. So and the crystals grow towards the center at where the cavity is. So do you have any geodes that may have been cut in half? Those would be the bookends.
I didn't yet.
Oh, okay. So maybe somebody has them at home. I used to have some of my set myself. Anyhow, so when you cut it in half, you can see the beautiful colors and the crystal growing towards that center cavity. Where did you get this one?
I got a few of them that came from like a kit.
From a kit. Very cool. Anything else you'd like to share with us about a geode? You can crack open the geode. Kind of like an egg.
Egg.
Yeah. Where's this one?
There are different color geodes.
Yeah, the different colors based upon the mineral. And you can find a geode.
In the desert.
Yeah, you can find them in a lot of places, but the desert and near volcanoes is typical. So are you going to study more things about the Earth and more rocks?
Yes.
All right, high five, Sophia. Very well done. Okay, come on over, Mia. Mr. Angela, you're going to love this.
I can't wait.
All right, Mia, what did you do? I'm sorry, Sienna. Oh my gosh, I called her sister's name. Sienna, what do you have there? You have math facts. Look at Mr. Angela doing the dance. Woo! She did math facts. Sienna Valentine here has a whole booklet of math facts. Look at this.
Nice done.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right, so tell us some of the math facts that you put into your book. 10 plus 2
equals 12.
How about this one?
9 plus 2 equals 11.
Yep, she was doing the plus 2 facts. Okay, now what about this? Check this out. Look at the work she shows on this. So what is this page, Sienna?
Showing your work.
Showing your work. So, yeah, what is the question that you had? What is,
10 minus 7.
so 10 minus 7. So here's what I love about her work, and this is why she is here with us. So take a look. She went with 10, but what did she do that was so cool here, Mr. Minerva?
She subtracted 7 by crossing out 7 of the circles.
Yeah, but she started backward.
Yes.
I love that. She actually subtracted. She went backward. She didn't count up. High five. She went to the 10 and went backwards. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Up. There's 3 left.
And I love how she wrote the addition, subtraction, fact family underneath also.
And exactly. And then she included the fact families. She did the same thing here. Good work, Sienna. All right, let's go to the next page. All right, what do we have here?
It's like plus and then the next column minus and then plus and then minus.
Okay, this one is going to be, it works if you follow. But she did pluses and minuses. So here's a plus column, here's a minus column, plus and minus. So let's go to the last one. For example, 20 minus 4 equals 16. 16 minus 2 equals 14. Yeah, so take a look at that. So a lot of thinking here, a lot of mental math, correct? Good work. Do you love math? Yeah. And then let me see, was there a little bit more? No, was it? So what made you decide to do a report on math? You just wanted to? Are you going to start doing some multiplication maybe? Some times tables?
A little bit of it, not so much.
All right, give us an example of what you know.
5 times 5,
What is 5 times 5?
25.
It is 25. Good work. First grade.
Awesome.
First grade, 5 times 5. She knows it. Do you know what 5 times 2 is?
10.
Yes! Woo! Wow, that was fast. Mighty multiplication game coming soon. You have any others that you know?
Being groomed for it.
What?
10 times 10,
Which is?
100.
100.
Awesome.
That's amazing. You got to keep working on this. Wow. First graders beware. Here comes Sienna. Good work. I hope that you can come back with some more math for us because we don't get to see a lot of math in the Get Smart show. Well done. All right, Casey, come on down. Take this with you and we'll see you in a second. All right, Casey, what do you have today?
So I have something that's called internet safety.
All right, so let's say that nice and loud. I want everybody to hear this.
Because it's like sometimes things are not really that safe online because like some things like you'll start playing it for a while and then you get used to it and then they show you scary things that could harm you.
Well, that's true. There could be things that pop up. Some of the things you wrote here are internet safety. Talk about staying safe online. So is this site safe? Protect your information, right? And then meeting up and email safety. So what are the safety rules that you follow for the internet?
To always be careful, like when you're gonna FaceTime someone or something, like make sure you have an adult with you because you know there might be scary things like they try to like trick you with. Like
Okay, so would you FaceTime somebody that you don't know?
no,
Excellent. What about when you have a username or a screen name? Is it actually your name?
no.
No, you come up with something else, right? So I have a friend who has a very unusual username. Nobody would ever know that was that person. You have to be very careful with that. How about your profile? You know what a profile is?
It's like something you create that you like a password and stuff and like your own name for it.
So yeah, and your profile also includes maybe how old you are, where you live, when your birthday is. Okay. Is the information in your profile the right information?
Yes.
Okay, well, let's talk about that for a second. So you don't have your correct name, but do you have really where you live, your correct house?
Yes.
Okay, so we have to be careful with that. Here's why. That information can go to other people. Now, I know in my profile, I don't have any of that information, so that nobody would know where to find me. And a lot of families say, do not put your correct address in your profile or your correct age. Why would we not want somebody to know how old we are?
Because they could probably hack into your account and like try to find you.
Right, right, because people can do that, yes. So you have to always be thinking about keeping your information private.
And if it was a true friend of yours, they would know your age.
And yes, and your true friends know your age, they know where you live. We don't want the people who are not our friends to know that information. So think about maybe changing your personal information on your account. And you wrote it right here. Do not give out your last name, address, or phone number. Good job on that. Ask your parents before posting, right? What about this one? Ask your parents before posting what? Your
photograph or school name.
Yeah, always ask your parents before doing that. Okay, what does this one say?
Don't wait.
Do not share.
Do not share your post or post your information.
Online.
Personal information.
You know what happened? It's all. You really can't see this. I'll show you, but everything is one word. There's no space, so this is hard to read. So I'm going to read it for you. That's what I was doing. It says, "Do not share or post your personal information online." That's what we were just talking about.
I used to have an app called TikTok, but I deleted it because something scary got on it. But I had to always ask my parents before I posted something.
Right. That's great, Casey. I love that you did that. And again, that's part of this that says, do not give out your last name, address, or phone number. Ask a parent before posting your photograph or school's name. Right. So that's all those things we just talked about. And she writes here, so is this site safe? Visit only safe websites. Stay away from sites with flashing pictures, bright colors, and messy ads. Very true. And she says this, listen carefully, boys and girls. Does this site make you uncomfortable? Well, then clearly stay away from it. Meeting up. Would you ever plan to meet somebody that you met online?
No.
No. We never plan. And you never do it without a parent's permission. Absolutely not. Here's something else, boys and girls. I know some of you play video games. And you play with people that you don't know because they can email you, right? Or something like that. How does that work?
They join up online.
Right. Okay. I'm not so familiar, but here's what I am familiar with. Those people can pretend to be your age. They might say, oh, I go to school in Belmore. And those people could be adults. Mm-hmm. They could be adults in China or anywhere. They don't have to be telling us the truth. And they become friends with us because we play every day. And we think they're friends with us. They think we have made a new friend. Meanwhile, It may be somebody who's very unkind.
I wouldn't really email them back if they email
Right. That's our point. If you don't know who the person is, you don't friend them, even to play a video game.
Like sometimes on my phone when I get like weird text messages, like there's like these people that pop up and like, oh, get this iPhone X thing and stuff. I just delete
Right.
it. Like,
Delete
right
it.
away.
Right. And if you don't know the email address of the person who wants to play with you, you don't play with them. You know, Casey, I'm so glad you came forward with this because this is something we talk about a lot at McVeigh. And she has all these articles that you can read. And she writes here, do not open an email attachment from someone you don't know. Don't give your email address to strangers, 100%. And remember that the email is private. And never do anything online without permission from your parents. This is awesome.
One of the more important things
This
we
is
had throughout
this
the
is awesome, Casey. So proud of you. And what I'm going to do is maybe make this into something that's a little bit more readable, so that the kids can actually read it on the when they walk by. How's that sound? Thank you, Casey. Not only getting smart, but really helping others too. Okay, last up. Let's go. Dobermans and Labradors, and it's the three amigos. All right, we have Ishmael, Sam, and Tyler. All right, guys, what do you want to tell me about Dobermans and Retrievers?
Dobermans are Dobermans sometimes work with the police.
They do? Okay, just kind of like the German Shepherds you did last time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you got, Sam?
Golden Labrador Retrievers are good for working with the police also.
Okay, Labradors in general are very good working dogs. And Tyler?
Labradors are brave and smart dogs.
Yes, they are. Why did you go with Dobermans versus Labradors? Do you like both breeds?
Well, yeah, because we like talking about dogs, and we wanted to do something that we want to learn about.
Excellent. So the last time you had two other dogs against each other, the Huskies and the German Shepherds, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now you've done 4 dogs. Is there a particular breed that you like more now than the others?
No, well, we like these dogs, like searching about them. Well, the last project, we had the kind of dog that we did the project on.
Okay. All right. And so, any interesting facts you'd like to share about the Dobermans or Labradors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Labrador retrievers are one of the most common pets.
That's true. Very
popular.
common, very family-friendly dogs. Sam? Mm,
They haven't really told me much about these yet, though. So I had to do some research by myself about it.
Okay. What did you find out?
Well, I found out that Dobermans sometimes come in all different kinds of breeds. They can come in different colors and shapes and sizes.
So,
They can come in different sizes mainly.
yeah, mainly sizes, but I think what you're saying is that you can crossbreed a Doberman with many other breeds, and that is true. Some breeds you really can't do that with, but Doberman you can. And Tyler?
Dobermans work with armed forces like the SWAT team.
Yeah, they do. They work with armed forces like the SWAT team. They are excellent dogs in terms of their sense of smell. Did you find that out? Okay. All right, so I'm going to hold this up for a second. Each one of you give me one more fun fact about Dobermans and or Labradors. Go ahead.
Some Labrador retrievers shed a lot.
Oh, that is true because I've had one. I had a black lab. I had a black Labrador. You ready? I had a dog named Monkey. Go figure,
It's
right?
a monkey. Why is it a dog?
Well, if I had a monkey, I'd probably name him dog, right? Exactly. All right. And what about you, Sam?
A Doberman Pinscher is a breed of dog that originated in Germany. It is named after Louis Doberman, a German dog breeder. Doberman first developed the dog in the late 1800s. Dobermans are strong and muscular and they have great speed and endurance. They are alert and have great and fearless and make good guard dogs and police dogs. With proper training, Dobermans also make affectionate, loyal pets.
Yeah, because they, again, with the right training, that is true, because they're very energetic and yeah, they're very energetic. Let's stop there. Okay, and Tyler.
Short, smooth coat can be black, blue, or red. Fawn, tan. With rust coat markings, most Dobermans have dark cut short tails and crop clipped ears. Male Dobermans stand up to 26 inches, 26 to 28 inches, 66 to 71 centimeters tall. At the shoulder, females are 24 to 26 inches, 61 to 66 centimeters tall.
Yeah, so I love, again, the metric conversions. Gotta love those. So, yeah, the Doberman is a very majestic breed. And the Labradors, on the flip side, you can just see the difference in almost their personalities by these pictures.
And also this one looks like from this one to this one is like more like calm, and this one is like it looks like it's watching.
Yeah, this one is always on alert. This one can be a very calming kind of dog. And Labradors are often used in service. So Ishmael, just step right over here because you're in front of the camera. So this can be used as a service dog for people who are deaf or blind. So Labradors are very often service dogs. Well, nice work, boys. Are you going to go back and do some more dog research? Are you going to move it?
We're doing car versus car now.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
cars. Excellent. I love cars. All right, high five to all three of you. Boom and boom. Okay, and we're time for our Mighty Kind moment of the day. And we have several here to choose from.
Can we stand here?
Yeah, we need a drum roll. You want to help out with that? Give us a drum roll. Go ahead. All right. There you go. Okay, so here's one that has a picture of a globe, and it says, each time you are kind, you change the world.
Hey.
Yeah. I don't know who that came. Well, let me see. Maybe I do know who that came from. This is from Robert in 218. Thank you, Robert. So each time you are kind, you change the world. So here's why that is. You ready? If I'm kind to Sam, you go and be kind to Tyler because I was kind to you, and then Tyler, you're kind to Ishmael. You see how it's sort of
It's like
Yeah.
it's a chain
reaction. It's exactly the word that I was looking for, or the phrase. It's a chain reaction. So one act of kindness can actually filter and change the world.
Like when babies are on a plane, but when there's too much noise, when one baby starts crying and another starts crying, and it starts a whole mob of babies starting to cry.
Yes.
That's another chain reaction.
It's
Not
a chain
necessarily
reaction.
kindness, but
The kindness there would be nobody getting upset. Yes, but that is an example of a chain reaction. One I probably would not have thought of. So thank you, Sam. All right. And so, of course, boys and girls, so start a chain reaction of your own. Be kind. And then pass it on because we can change the world. And again, every day is a good day to get smart and be kind to both each other and the earth. Let's have a wonderful